guys, it's your boy Manjot back with another video, and Aussie Gridiron today is back for season number 2 here of the American Football ACT. Here we are in pre-season. We're going to be talking to the Centurions today, some of their players and their coaches. We also got our guy Matty C. He's going to be talking to the UT Stars, so stay tuned for this very special episode of Aussie Gridiron today as we preview the first part of the ACT season. Hey, I'm here with Coach Matt Lewer. What have you seen so far in pre-season from the boys?
A lot of effort. Effort's been the first thing. Bit of focus, which has been nice. We started a little bit slow in our first couple of weeks, but we've been ramping the intensity really hard, and we've had really good response from the player group. A lot of reps.
So who's been really shining so far in pre-season? Who are some of the boys that we really got to watch out for this year?
We've got Elliot back. Elliot Higgins, he has an excellent football brain, and having him back, he asks good questions, he figures stuff out. Just really cool. It's been really good to have him. Because he had ideas, any weak points in communication and that sort of thing. So it's been good. Julian's been really good as well. Coming back from injury, he's looking really sharp, he's looking strong, which is nice, particularly after a season knee injury. Having him back's been really good. And then otherwise, our line group's looking pretty good. Betting in a few rookies again, as is the way.
That's what happens when
they've stood up. So it's been good to see.
That's good. And look, first game of the season coming up, September 13. How pumped is the whole group and yourself?
We're excited. It's a bit of a shorter season this year, which is nice. 12 games is kind of a stretch on the bodies. But I think 9 is the right sweet spot. And yeah, we're excited about it.
Sounds good. Well, Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Here I am with Julang Mundine, President of Centurions. How's it been going this pre-season?
No, good. A lot of new faces and stuff this year. A lot of old faces. Coach Matt has put together a really good schedule for us. We're keeping up with it quite well. It's been great. We've got Ollie coming in to teach the line for me, for example, which has been fantastic. A lot of coaching, a lot of new stuff in the playbook you'll see this year and that, and a couple of old plays of the old go-tos and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. So how much pressure has Matt been putting on the group, getting back into the Capital Bowl and everything? How much intensity is there in training, right?
It's been good. So the club's done really well for us at the moment. We've got some really good sponsorships. We've got our own physios and stuff, and our own gym sponsorships as well this year. So the guys have been, lifting and tearing and that, getting ready to, hopefully put in a good season and that. Yeah.
Sounds good. So how pumped are you and how pumped is the boys for this first game of the season?
I'm ecstatic. We've got a couple of new guys on the O-line. I think you'll probably be calling his name quite a bit. Tim, he's been absolutely murdering it and stuff. You'll probably see him out at left tackle this year. It's been a tough man to deal with. He's probably one of the ones that I'd probably scout to say he's going to have a big year from one of the rookies, especially from my position.
Yeah, and look, we don't really call the O-line names as much as we do the skill positions, but yeah, any more O-line that we've got to look at?
Yeah, the usual, me, Lane, and then Tim, and then we've got Luke coming back again from last year, so yeah. Also got Tim as well coming through as well. D-line wise, you've got Sam. He's a new guy. He's got a great first step and punch and that. So he'll be exciting to try and get in the backfields looking for sacks.
Yeah, well, it sounds good. I can't wait to see you boys out there, Julang, and we'll see you out on the field in a bit.
Yeah, appreciate it, mate.
Got Centurions defensive coordinator John Etminan. How's it going today, John?
I'm great, thank you.
Yeah, so how's it like coaching the boys here on defense?
It's been excellent. We've got a lot of coaches this year at each level, at D-line, at linebacker, at the defensive backs, and I'm able to work with all three of those dudes means that our practices are really meaningful, and I think it's going to be a great year.
Yeah, so look, who are some of the standouts on defense that we need to watch out for this season?
Well, it's quite a bit of churn this year because some of the top players like Will Clode aren't going to be there, but you have to watch out for Jamal Batchelor.
Of course.
And he's one of the strongest defensive players in the league. And then we've got Joe and Jack and the safeties, Ben and Tyler. So all those dudes are quite experienced. They've been playing for a number of years. They're the guys that we can expect to lead for us.
Yeah, what's the return of Tyler McShane looking like right now? We know he's dealt with some shoulder injuries over the years. So how's he looking like out there in practice?
He's looking good. He's testing it out, seeing how it is, and he'll probably ease his way in it somewhat in the rotation and aim to keep him out there.
Yeah, definitely. And any of the rookies that we need to watch out for on the defense at the moment?
No, but we've picked up a couple of new players lately. So there's a dude called Brody who's come from South Australia who's played before and has got a lot of experience. So yeah, the defense is building. The offense has been set for a number of weeks, and then a defense that's coming together in the last few weeks with new people turning up.
And conversely as well, offensively, who's giving you nightmares out there in practice?
Well, Bo's a very experienced quarterback, so having, in this sport, having the leader know exactly what he's doing is great, and he's the unquestioned leader of that group, and he's played a bunch of years, won a bunch of championships, so you've got to watch out for him first. And then James Henneke is a great receiver. James Mickler, we've got lots of good playmakers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be an exciting year. Can't wait to see the defense and the squad as a whole. Thanks, John, for your time.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Hey, guys, we've got Jules Jackson here, one of the rookies, also known as Mango. How's it going, Mango?
Not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, going well. And look, your first season down here in the ACT, what are you looking to prove out there on the field?
I just want to show the team what I can do. Pretty much, if they need someone to step in anywhere, I'll help them out where I can.
Yeah, so what position have you been primarily playing right now?
So fullback and secondary linebacker, but I've got experience in multiple positions.
So on the defense, what have you been reading so far? Where do your eyes go in coverage? What do you look at?
The middle linebacker, it's typically read the O-line to see if there's going to be a run play or pass play, and then just double check the backfield to read the running back.
Yeah, definitely. And playing at fullback as well, you've really got to power through those holes and make some blocks, don't you?
Yeah, got to make sure there's no one coming through, make sure I do the first job before I even think about a second job.
So who have your favourite teammates been so far at the Centurions?
Oh, well, biggest one would be Julang. He's been a big help bringing me from Queensland to ACT. Also Jamal and Lane, they're also another couple that recruited me.
Yeah, that's good. Well, look, Mango, it's been great chatting with you. And any final words? How pumped are you for the season so far?
Oh, I'm keen to get on the field, hit someone. Been a bit since I've been on the field last. But yeah, it'll be a good competition either way.
Yeah, can't wait to see you out there on the field, Mango. Thanks,
eh?
G'day, Gridiron.
Anyone that hasn't joined us before, it's pretty simple. Let's kick it off, eh? Is everyone ready?
The four horsemen of NFL in Australia.
If the sound ever plays, the picture's officially in.
Nick the lineman.
So it's the worst against any team, and it's also the worst passer rating that he has against any team at 66.3.
Brad the coach.
The Steelers have held the Ravens under 20 points in 7 straight games.
Isaac the analyst.
For this one, I couldn't understand it either. I don't think they're making the playoffs.
Ian the Viking.
Full of passion, full of fight. They might genuinely be interesting to watch again.
Previews, overreactions, and bloody best bets.
If Derrick Henry can get rolling, then I think it's no contest. The Ravens are going to win.
As a fan of the NFL, you hope he comes back because he's just an absolute beast when he gets on there.
That would be able to give, at least Justin Fields a chance to be able to build.
Let's move on after that insanity.
So I just think, though, it's going to stop here.
Defensively for the Bills, I don't think that's actually going to combat what the Chiefs do already.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Pete would get down on his knees for that.
G'day, Gridiron.
I love spreadsheets. I'm a spreadsheet man. man.
I love spreading my legs.
Twice a week, all season long on the Aussie Gridiron Network.
I was lucky enough to be invited to go behind the curtain at UC Stars pre-season practice, 1 month out from the first week of the AFACT season, and I started with club president and head coach, Matt Marshall.
The first year of a new team is always a difficult proposition because you've got generally so many new people coming to the team. Year two is obviously generally not so different. How have you gone with recruiting in this off-season?
Look, a lot better. A bit more word of mouth, and a bit more focused in terms of our marketing strategy towards recruitment. It's always a tough sled to get people, but we've got a few, and we've had a few sort of converts and ex-birdies return to the fold. So yeah,
here we go. A few folks returning to the nest.
Returning. Yeah.
I like to hear that because with having a lot of new recruits early on, it means that you don't have a heap of experience. But I mean, some of the guys from last year's squad, we saw 6 of them get picked in the Monarchs side that came to Hunter recently. Put up a great performance up there. You've got to be really proud of the effort.
Yeah, look, like you said, year one, a lot of these guys were, fresh out, like Months, for example, Nick Nelson, George, who's got a bit of experience, but, first year, Tom Grant, Tyreke, we had some guys that really, wanted to get in there and put more effort in, as well as, learn from the others in the league that, in their positions that could teach them something, as well as other coaches in the league that, really, they took a lot out of. So, yeah, it was great.
No, it's really good to see. And then this year, saying you've got a few of the experienced guys back, does that give you any areas on your roster where you feel like you got a bit more positional strength than last year?
Look, I think our specialists, so our wide receiver group, our DNs, we've picked up Kyle Morris, Tom Grant in his own is an excellent DN, and our wide receiver group, we've got some speed, we've got some skill, we've got some variety. Sandy's back this year, which means we've got some size. But I don't know if I want to say that we've got an advantage at any point. This is year 2. We're just building and getting better. So we're just hoping that we come out this year and start to put those skills that we're learning into actual effect.
100%. I think the one position that people think of first when it comes to a team is the quarterback. And last year, there's a bit of flux there. It started with an old veteran, and then as the season wore on, there were new faces going in there. How's the quarterback position look going into this year?
Look, it's a bit of a flux, but we've got Thomas Grant who's stepping up for us. So that's been something that I've been able to put to bed, and it's actually helped sort of settle the team a bit. It's like you said, it's a crucial key position in the team. So I'm happy that we've sort of settled that down, and he's decided to put the QB helmet on for the year, and
It's a brave man who does that, right?
He's a very brave man to do that.
Yeah, you weren't doing that in your career. I wasn't doing that in my career.
Man, I do it out here, and then that's about
That's it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you one more question too, because clearly flag football is becoming a bit of a thing, but contact football is still always going to be what we watch. It's how the NFL is played, and it seems like the flag thing is drawing people to want to play the game.
Yeah.
But do you find it's impacting numbers we can get to contact gridiron in any way?
Look, I don't know at the moment what that looks like. I know there's a group of people that only want to play flag, and that's
Which
fine.
is fair.
But I find that getting into contact and just the team, like just the way the teams work together in contact, you can't beat it. I'll pass on flag every single day. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Coach. I'm going to let you get back to training the squad, but thank you so much for giving me your time. And all the best this year.
Thanks, mate.
The Stars were winless on the scoreboard in 2024, but did show a lot of promise. One of their great defensive prospects is Tyreke Li, who recently played for the ACT representative team in Newcastle during June to cap a stellar rookie campaign.
Actually, at first, Marshall told me that just go to moral session or something. Yeah. Because I'm not likely to being put on the field in the game. So I just go to learn, and the knowledge just like when the guys around you know much more than you, the knowledge just from them will be pushed into your head. pushing to head.
It sort of speeds it up.
Yeah. So that's it. So actually, the first time I felt it is, I come here from China.
Yeah.
And join this team and do some like cool sessions with I think it's Centurions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, learn a lot from them. And after that, Monarchs.
Yeah, and then straight into representative.
Yeah.
Right.
So better receivers like Red Bull, like Matt Phillips.
Yeah.
Told me a lot to like what they don't like, they doesn't like. So I just do like try to make them struggle or something. So, and also like in the co-session with Centurions and also the Wards, like there are also many great DBs like Shrai, like Liang.
Yeah,
they also
both of them are really good. Shariah really grew into himself last year as well.
Yeah, it's more directly to learn from them. They'll just like directly tell you how to do, what to do, especially Shrai. I think that's the meaning to going to a session, because the technique skills, like personal skills, you can just do them by yourself.
Yes.
But the experience, that's what you should pay attention to or focus on in the sessions.
Yeah, well, because then you get to take that onto the field.
Yeah.
And then you do so much more learning on the field from the experience of being on the field.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So this year, it's been last year was a bit of a tricky one because it is for a new club often.
Yeah.
Not a lot of experience. Sometimes it's hard to get success on the scoreboard. But because you've got so many guys returning,
yeah.
Feel like this year's going to be a bit more success on the scoreboard, do you think?
Of course. Because actually last season I think we should like win some games, but
yeah.
I don't know why our team is just getting less and less during this season.
A lot of injuries, and I think a lot of people who started the season might have decided it wasn't for them.
Yeah, injury and like some rookies like quit or
yeah, and that happens.
Yeah, that happens. But this year you can see there are many guys. And also like last season I'm the only Chinese to play here, but I bring 4 other Chinese here.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Build the numbers.
They're according to this sport, so yeah. I'm quite confident right now.
A real Swiss Army knife in a helmet, George Dutton became Mr. Do-It-All last season and has grown into a leadership role at the club for 2025.
Mate, you were Rookie of the Year for the Stars last year. Congratulations, mate, firstly. First year in the book, though. Now you're an experienced head.
A little bit, yeah.
How's that impact this year coming in? Because it would have been all new last year. How do you feel about this year now?
It feels alright. I think getting a few more young guys back in has been good. Kind of running it back, trying to make small improvements every training. So that's really what you need to do to just improve, just hopefully win a couple games, but I'll say.
Well, and last year, difficult in the first year of a club, right? It's going to be tough to get success on the scoreboard, but a lot of success from the club, right? Because there's so many returning guys. You're now an experienced head in the team. I see you've sort of got a bit of leadership role in leading the drills tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Step up in your responsibility.
Yeah, so I'm captain now.
Hey!
It's good to kind of lead the team a bit, because I think I've got a bit more experience. We've got a lot of young guys who are only doing it like first or second year really. So it's good to kind of help them out, give them a bit of advice and stuff.
Well, you're a bit of a Swiss Army knife last year too, mate. You were punting, you were playing offense and receiving balls, you were hitting everything on defense as well. So how does your role look this year? Are you going to drill into something more specific, or are you going to continue to have that broad role?
Probably still a little bit broad.
Yeah.
Just still have slightly less numbers than we'd like to see. A couple more, and then maybe I'd specialise a bit more. I'll probably stay in the same kind of positions on offense, but I'll probably mix in on defense just wherever I'm needed.
Yeah, sure. And we're only 4 weeks out from the first game day. You're already itching to get out there?
Yes, for sure. I want to hit some people.
Well, you had the scrimmage last week with the Wolves, right? Did you get a bit of a fix of hitting the game speed there?
Yeah, a little bit. It was only 5, so didn't get too many. But yeah, it was a good kind of test of our abilities, and it's like you can see it. It's improving. It's just getting in the playbook, refining a few things.
Darcy Mansfield carved out a big role on defence in 2024 and brings far more experience to the squad this pre-season.
Definitely after a year under the belt, it feels like it's a very different off-season coming into it. But we've got a lot of guys on the team this year who will be new, and it's good to sort of be working with them in a different capacity than I was last year, and getting to actually, I feel like you learn from teaching. I feel like we've all got a long way to go still, obviously, to perform the way we want to be performing this year from where we were last year.
Yeah.
But I think the difference, because it's not just me, there's 10 or 11 guys who were back from last year. And let's be honest, some games last year we had 10 or 11 guys. So, it's good to have a really solid core last year of the guys who have now also a year of playing both sides of the ball, every position imaginable. Yeah, so I think we all should do better than last year, 100%. And I think everyone's going to appreciate what some of the other older guys have to say too.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
One thing I found in my playing career too is like you do a lot of learning here.
Yeah.
But don't you just do an absolute ton of learning on the field from playing against other experienced guys? Like,
yeah,
sometimes the experience you get is something you needed for last play when an experienced guy just shows you up.
Yeah.
But it makes you a smarter player just from taking what you learn here out on the gridiron and playing the veterans.
Yeah, I think you can only train so much, and then you could train 6 days a week and play 1 day a week, and you'll still learn more in that 1 day of playing than you would in your 6 days of training.
Yeah.
Like especially with all the guys playing both sides last year. Everyone, because you'd line up on one side and then you'd come back 10 minutes later and line up on the other side, and you'd get to see exactly what you were doing wrong and exactly what you could have been doing better. I think there'll still be a bit of opportunity for us to do that again this year.
I like that.
Yeah.
This is sort of an off-the-cuff question, was there somebody you played opposite last year who you feel like you learned the most from on the field?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to pin certain players.
Yeah,
I'd say a lot of the guys on the Centurions were really good at, you'd have a full set and then you'd slow down, and then at the end of the game they'd come and have a word and you'd learn a little bit more.
Yeah, how brilliant is that?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 100%. And the scrimmages against other teams helped massively too. Like we had at the end of last season, we had a couple of good scrimmages with the Sens again as well. And that's a whole team full of really experienced guys who've been kicking around for 10 years or something now. So
some of them were playing when I used to play, mate. So it's not just 10 years. It's longer than that.
Yeah.
The other thing I think that's important for a new team, right? You've got this nice core of guys who were part of the club last year in the inaugural year. They're back this year. There's a nice recruiting class too, as you can see this year. There's a whole bunch of new faces. But how do you think that's going to translate into success on the field? Bit of a tough year last year, results-wise. Yeah. In a lot of games, though, do you think that'll make a difference this year, having that experienced core?
I think the experienced core has to make a difference. First time being at the experienced core, so it's hard to tell how much of a difference it's going to make. But I think the experienced core and the numbers, just having more guys. So if we can have our core from last year plus 5 or 10 guys, the difference will be huge, I think, just in that.
Positivity and togetherness are obvious across the club, and a strong showing is expected this season. Boosted by the coaching experience of Roger Rooney, former UC Firebird great Grady Ogilvie, and Australian Outbacks wide receiver Grace Murphy, the sky seriously is the limit for the Stars. But they are remaining grounded and looking to get the basics right, remain healthy, and continue the growth journey started in last year's campaign. Their first fixture is against their old foe Gladiators Gridiron at 2 p.m. on Saturday, September the 13th at Greenway Oval.
Aussie.
It might be pretty obvious, but I am not Matty C.
NFL.
Absolutely stoked to have it on the podcast, mate. Welcome.
Fantasy.
Tay, I think it's time you disabused your mate here.
Would you rather be fighting zombies or aliens?
Find hidden gems.
And with that, we're into some breakouts.
I'm glad you're stalling because my results last week were a hot piece of ass.
We all had our struggles, mate.
You've unzipped the pennies and it's time to put the pennies in the pit. Let's do it.
I'm taking Trey McBride.
I'm just leaning on the old tuck shop, tuck graft.
And all of a sudden, he's just lighting them up.
Catch starts of the week.
I'm just going to go ahead and take Goff at Chicago.
So I'm going to go running back. I'm going to take Travis Etienne.
I'm going to go ahead and take your boy Ty Tracy.
I'm going to take Adam Thielen.
So I'm going to go and take Richo against Tennessee.
I'll take Matt Stafford.
Just to float out the Dalton Kincaid.
I'm actually going to take Caleb against the Lions.
Friday and Sunday all season long. The Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
Thanks to the Aussie Gridiron Network.
Good to give me the dance floor. I'll probably fucking snap the floorboards.